Ladies and gentlemen, share this segment everywhere if you know anybody who would enjoy my viewpoint, okay? It's a very important segment. I know a lot of people think I'm nuts, and I've been saying this for years. Eventually, it will happen. I do believe that the Durham probe, in addition to everything we're seeing right now with the classified documents and Biden and the garage and Hunter and his laptop, I believe that Hillary Clinton is going to be the 2024 nominee. We know from the Durham probe that emails and memos, and I talk about this at the 8 a.m. segment, were found by John Durham confirming that Clinton, the Democratic Party, went after Trump and tried to create a McCarthy-era Red Scare political climate and scene. We know that they purchased the Steele dossier. They paid FEC violations for using campaign donations to purchase a document that was completely fabricated. Trump, never worked with a foreign intelligence agency. Nobody around him did. Every single article that was written was completely false about Trump and that country he was supposed to have been working for. Okay? You have tens of millions of people who truly believe that Donald Trump was an operative of another country, and that's why Clinton lost in 2016. Everything Hillary Clinton did, that the Durham probe, by the way, John Durham revealed through the indictments, the prosecution, the fact that Sussman and the Steele dossier subsource weren't prosecuted does not mean Durham wasn't a success. It was. Kevin Kleinsmith had to plead guilty and get a plea deal for falsifying information to a FISA judge. The indictments themselves show that the Federal Bureau of Investigation was in on it. Okay? Clinton or her attorneys hired other people to go after Trump and to fabricate absurd narratives. Media was all too willing to publish information that was not true. If you understand what took place, like for example, they accused Trump of communicating with a server, Alpha Bank server. That was the work of a team of people paid by an attorney that was working for Clinton or attorneys linked to Clinton. Okay? They're not doing this. The Clintons are brilliant at utilizing the law or bending the law to basically commit crimes, but it's actually legal. So what they did was accuse Trump of things he never did. They told media a whole bunch of information that wasn't true. That's even in the Sussman trial. You have one of the attorneys, Elias, and then also you have the campaign chief of staff. What's his name? Okay, they both pointed the finger at Hillary. Anyway, that's water under the bridge. Everybody knows that the Durham probe emails obtained through the Dutch spy agency are accurate. Clinton did, along with the Democratic Party and loyalists within government, set up and frame Trump, accusing him of being an operative of another country. They had no evidence, but they investigated anyway, and they didn't indict Trump. The fact of the matter is, even if you disagree with me, even if you're a morally superior, highly educated liberal Democrat, and God bless you if you are, if you're a communist, socialist, liberal Democrat, same thing pretty much. I'm joking. But it doesn't matter. Never Trumper. I'm a Trump supporter. If you're a Trump supporter like me, libertarian, whatever. God bless you. I don't want to sneeze. Okay. Anybody watching, God bless you and have a beautiful, joyous, safe, and happy and healthy and wonderful 2023. I don't want tribalism or partisanship to get in the way of the message, even though I come with a distinct viewpoint. I communicate and express a distinct viewpoint, but I don't want to alienate anyone watching. So God bless you, whoever you are. Thank you for watching. And hit subscribe, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. every morning, so I'll have videos on this channel. And I'll get to the other issues, Patreon, a little later. But Clinton is running again. We know that from the Durham probe. You might say, well, what are you talking about? What does the Durham probe have to do with Hillary Clinton 2024? God bless her, Hillary Clinton's going to run again. I can't wait because everything that I've been saying will be vindicated. I am the only person in all of YouTube and all the entire internet who is saying that she will eventually run again. Now, if it doesn't happen in 2 years, it'll happen in 6 years. It'll happen in 10 years. It'll happen eventually. There is no stopping Madam Secretary. Now, you might say, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask. No, I'm joking. You might say, well, you're wrong on this. There's no way they would. Okay, Fetterman is a senator. Okay? Fetterman is a senator. Biden is a president. You think maybe Bill and Hillary look at that and say, gee, former Secretary of State, enough time has passed from 2016 for people to say, okay, anything's better than Trump. You have state Republican parties who would rather have Hillary Clinton. There are Republicans in Georgia and Arizona who would rather have Hillary Clinton than Trump. And in other states too. If you think that that's hyperbolic, they don't want the negative media coverage. And so and I'm voting for Trump, obviously, but the reality is he needs to make peace with the Georgia and Arizona Republican parties. If he doesn't make peace with them, or if he doesn't give some kind of olive branch or detente or, I don't know, lifetime membership to Mar-a-Lago for all the party, for all the, Republicans in Georgia and Arizona, I don't know what needs to happen. But you have Republicans who would rather have a Hillary Clinton presidency. I know that this is bizarre and that would never have taken place 10 years ago, but the political climate has changed. All of media is leveled against Trump. Now, Democrats don't have the House of Representatives. They don't have Twitter anymore. And if you've lasted this long, share this segment because it's very important. But the Durham probe emails show that Clinton set up Trump. Okay? The Times and other publications said, well, they were relying on Russian intelligence. So what? If it's accurate, which what we've seen, then it's accurate. What do you want? I mean, they relied on that same type of intelligence to go after Trump. In fact, they defended the Steele dossier by saying, oh, well, it was the work of people in the Kremlin, and so they were trying to, get Trump on board and all that stuff. So it's like, okay, so what? When Democrats get this Pavlovian response whenever they hear the word Russian or Russia. It's a very pathetic and sad thing. It's an immoral thing that Democrats have done. Okay, to dig into a well of Cold War hysteria, McCarthy-era Red Scare nonsense. But Democrats did that. Why? Because they failed. And they, like demagogues, they needed some kind of scapegoat. So what did they do? They blamed Russia. When in reality, they lost fair and square to Donald J. Trump in 2016. And they never accepted. And then they go after him for not accepting. But that's the Democratic Party. And so Hillary's going to run again. And she will get the nomination when she runs. Because the Clintons, you might say, well, why didn't they go in 2020? Why it was Biden? The system, the machine, did not want to take any chances. Okay? Hillary could have won 2 years ago also. And you might say, oh, what are you talking about? 3 years ago. The system and the machine and Republicans, if they want something, they'll get it, unfortunately, on a federal level. Not House of Representatives, but they had FTX money with the Senate. They had Twitter. Hillary Clinton's going to run again. The Durham probe emails show this without a shadow of a doubt. The memos from the Dutch intelligence agency that were is information, according to the Times and others, infiltrated by servers from Russian intelligence. The point is, everybody knew. You'd have to be an imbecile not to understand that Clinton set up Trump. Okay, that's what they do. The Clintons are, they are brilliant at utilizing the law, the Democratic Party, and the media to go after their political opponents. Okay. If Trump makes peace with Georgia and Arizona Republican parties, he will regain the Oval Office. If Clinton has a better rapport with these state Republican parties who don't like Trump, then she'll get the Oval Office. But she's running again. Nothing can stop her. Nothing can stop her, especially with... Nothing will be able to stop Hillary Clinton from becoming president, especially if Republican state parties don't align with Trump. But if Republican state parties align with Trump, yes, he'll regain the Oval Office. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Become a member. Patreon. Super thanks. I know that nobody's interested in this topic, but if you've listened this long, share it everywhere. Thank you so very much. I have a 7 p.m. live stream tonight, everybody.